Hi everyone, I'm Maggie Weldon from maggiescrochet.com, and every once in a while in crochet there are these defining moments, and I really think that this board is one of them. This is so beautiful. I just love this. I've just been walking it around the office, and this is to introduce a series of flower videos that we're doing here on YouTube. And we're going to do videos on every single one of these flowers, and then there's going to be several other flowers also. And most of these were done with worsted weight yarn, and all different brands of yarn were used for this. And I just think it's really beautiful. Look at this. And so it's a great way to use up scraps. And this one flower down at the bottom, let me see, I gotta go this way. The pink one here, I made it big enough so you could actually put like a little votive candle in the middle. And you could use these like to decorate scarves or hats or just anything, placemats, anything. I just love these things. So anyway, well, we're going to take you to a close-up lesson, and Christina is going to show you how to make the flowers. And please, please, please subscribe to our channel and like and share our videos because it really helps us out a lot. Thanks a lot for watching.
Hey everybody, it's Christina from maggiescrochet.com, and this is the Pretty Posey flower. This is an easy skill pattern. As you can see, it's very cute. You'll need your color for your petals, color for your leaves, and then a cute little button to sew right there in the center. Now this one was made using a worsted weight cotton yarn and a size H hook. Today I'll be using a regular acrylic worsted weight yarn. So you'll see a slight difference, mostly in color, a little bit of a difference in texture as well. But you can work this using whatever kind of yarn you like. You could even use like a really fine crochet thread for this if you wanted. Just match your hook size appropriately. I'm using a size H hook today. You can also go the other direction, use a super bulky yarn. Either way, doesn't really matter, just depends on what kind of final look you're going for. So with your petal color, again, like I said, I'm using pink. You'll start by chaining 4, and we're going to join with a slip stitch to form a ring. So take your hook, insert it into the very first chain closest to your slip knot there, pull a loop through, and then pull that same loop through the loop already on your hook. And this gives us a little ring where we can work right into the center right there. And in the center of this ring, well, first we'll chain 1, and then we're going to work 8 single crochets. And they'll just fill up this ring, and that will be the beginning of our posy. Let's see, how many is that? That's 6. So 2 more, and you may find as you're working in your ring that you kind of have to scrunch the stitches you already made over to the side to make a little more room. That's perfectly fine. If you over scrunch, you can always shift them back later. So let's see, yep, there's 8, and then we'll just join into that first single crochet. Made it a little tight, but we can get in there just fine. There we go. So just join that with a slip stitch, and then we're on to round 2. For round 2, you'll start by chaining 3. And in the same stitch where we joined, this one right here, we're going to first work 2 triple crochets. So you'll yarn over twice, insert down into the stitch, pull a loop through. At this point you've got 4 loops on your hook, so you'll yarn over, pull through 2 of them, pull through 2, and then pull through 2. And that's your triple, also called your treble. Either way, same stitch. You'll do that again in the same stitch. This is a good reason to make sure those first stitches are a little looser since you'll be working several stitches into them. And then chain 3 and slip stitch in that same stitch from round 1 again. Okay, that is 1 petal. In the next single crochet stitch, you'll do pretty much the same thing. Slip stitch, chain 3, triple or treble crochet, and then another one, chain 3. Chain 3 is kind of the way of climbing back down, and then work a slip stitch in that same stitch again. So I'm going to repeat that in each single crochet round, and it'll give me 8 petals when I'm done. Alright, so we've got 8 lovely pink petals. When you reach the end, don't join. We're going to be working behind these petals now, so we don't need to join. So what I like to do, you want to make, you can't turn it around. You got to keep the right side facing you, but I just take my thumb, kind of fold the petals down and hold them in place like that so I can see behind. For round 3, you will chain 4, keeping it behind your petals. That's why I kind of fold them in the front. And then you're going to skip 2 petals. So skip this one, skip that one, and then right before the next one, we're going to just slip stitch this right in there, kind of tack it down in a way. So now behind these petals, we have this little loop. So we'll continue doing that around. We'll chain 4, skip these 2 petals, tack it down before the next one. So you'll end up with a total of 4 of these little loops. So I'm gonna do that. Once you finish this round, you can go ahead and finish off your pink. I don't know why I'm working my stitches so tightly today. But anyway, once you finish the round, you can finish off your pink, and then we're going to put on a couple of leaves and we'll be nearly done. After round 3, the front won't look too much different, but on the back you should have this little square of your chain 4 loops. Turn back around to the front, take your green for your leaves, go ahead and get that on your hook with a slip stitch. And in any one of these chain 4 spaces, doesn't matter which one, you're just going to join with a slip stitch. So again, just fold those petals right down in front, slip stitch right around that chain 4 space, and just kind of wiggle that over to the right hand side. Or the left hand side if you're a lefty. Once you do that, you're going to chain 1. And in this space, you're going to work the following: 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet. So you loop over like you're going to do a double, go down into the space, pull loop through, but then instead of pulling through 2 and then 2, you're going to go ahead and pull through all 3 of those loops at the same time. Then we'll work 5 double crochets, a regular old double crochet, 2, and you may from time to time have to kind of scrunch it over to make room for the rest of your stitches. That's fine. Let's see, that should be 4, and there's 5 double crochets, and we'll do a half double again. So you got all 3 loops, and you'll just pull through all 3 of those at one time, and then a single, and then just do a little slip stitch just to kind of finish it. And you're going to work that in each chain 4 space around. Now don't do what I'm doing and get your work too tight that you can't pull through it. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. All right, here's my half double. Well, it's okay to make mistakes. I mean, look at me, I made mistakes all the time. We gotta do our single, do that nice and loose so we can get our slip stitch through there just fine. There we go. So again, yeah, just do that in each chain 4 space around. When you're done, finish off your ends, weave them in, and then find yourself a cute little button to sew right in the middle. And there's your pretty little posy. Hope this video has been helpful to you. If you got any questions, leave them down in the comments below, and you will find down in the description the link to the pattern and everything else you'll need. Thanks for watching.
And this is the third part, which we're going to do the edging round. So at the end of row 13. So what that is to just go between these two shells and go into that space right there and work a single crochet like that.